What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Booth Podcast, episode 35. 35. Thanks, Ken. As you can tell, I don't have Kenneth with me because Kenneth is behind the camera.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Ken.
Yeah.
Yep.
And with me is, let me introduce my guest. You can go introduce yourself and what you do.
Yo. It's my first time, guys. So, just bear with me, yo.
Yeah.
But, Dom, thank you for having me. You already know.
Sir.
Oh, shit. Yo. So, my name is Brian. Go by Brian Freshcobar sometimes. Esco. Big Body Esco. You already know?
Yes, sir.
But I'm just here, man. I'm a barber. I run a little nonprofit organization with my friends, ABC, so shout out to them. And that's what I'm doing right now still.
Yeah, I wanted to get Brian on the podcast for like the longest time. We've been talking about it probably like even during quarantine, during COVID.
Yeah, even before that, yo.
Yeah, even
you
before
know the
that.
past podcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Since
yo.
Gray Space, because like I felt like every time that we had a conversation, it was a huge contrast to like how I would talk with anyone else.
100%.
Because I feel like I always came up to you for like advice, and I was like, what, grade 11, grade 12.
Yo.
Yeah, I would
It's
always
like
like have these entrepreneurial conversations with Brian, because if you guys don't know, we went to the same high school.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna show you guys a clip later on where it shows like him cutting my hair for the first time. So it was like one of the first like haircuts that I think you've given.
Yeah.
When would you say like you started cutting hair?
Man, I'd say I started cutting hair probably in 2016, like during the summer of 2016. Yeah, that was like the real start, yo. Like, plastic bag with the chair, with the steel chair, yo. People are sweating in that plastic bag cape, man. It's crazy. But I'd say 2016 though.
When I got my haircut, it was 2016, like December time.
Mm-hmm.
And like we were in the garage, and I was telling him like all good things start in the garage.
Oh man, yeah. Thankful for that garage, man. For
And
real.
he had like a radiator.
Yeah,
Remember that? Because it was the winter time.
Yeah, keep everyone warm in there, man.
Dude, I remember like that's how you started, and like I remember like talking to Paul.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Yo, like I'll swing you by like my neighbor. He cuts hair."
Yeah, yo.
I was like, okay,
shout out
okay.
to Paul, bro. Paul's one of like the first ones who really like.
The video has Paul actually. You're cutting
Oh
Paul's
yeah,
hair.
it was Paul, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because I was behind the camera. It was when I started like YouTube.
Oh, sick, yo.
Yeah,
proper,
so I'm gonna
man.
show you that.
Man,
And now who do you cut besides like me? Like who do you cut now?
Oh man, yo. Starting from like high school, it was like just building up the clientele in like high school and stuff. Just friends, people I'd see around, and then it went to like hair school, and then you build your clientele from there too. So it was like a different mix of people, to be honest. And then now it's like, I guess I could say like notable people like Blue Jays, some soccer players and stuff. But man, it all starts from the beginning, man.
It's crazy because
high school, bro. If it wasn't for you guys, yo, if you're watching this, appreciate you, yo. I'm grateful.
I remember it was around my birthday time, and I was like, "Yo, Brian, like, I need a cut. It's my birthday." And homie was like, "Bro, I'm going to Turkey. I'm sorry, bro."
Yeah, yo. My bad, dog.
I was like, "No."
My bad.
No, it was like I was like, "Oh," because I don't remember like you traveling for like a cut. Like I know I've heard like barbers for like Drake.
Mm-hmm,
Like, they've traveled to like give him a cut, like if he's on tour or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like having one of my own, like my barber that like we used to only do home cuts,
right? Yo,
to like go into Throne,
right,
to like now going international.
Yeah.
I went to Turkey, and how was that? How was that going to Turkey?
Oh man, this is like one of the craziest experiences I've ever experienced. And it's crazy to me. Like I kind of experienced it pretty early. Pretty grateful for like how it's come there, man. Like when I was there, I just remember looking out the window. I'm like, man, I'm here, yo. Like it's crazy, man. I couldn't believe it, to be honest. But it's all about being present in the moment, just taking everything in, and then also like looking back. Like it hit me so hard, like just being just being there, yo.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, man. Like, what if I didn't try this, or what if I didn't start, or what if like something discouraged me and I stopped, yo.
Like why did you even start cutting hair? I don't even know actually.
Man, cutting hair is just honestly, it was just like out of fun, yo. Like my boy, he had some trimmers. He had like That's some like Walmart trimmers,
Yeah,
yo.
yeah, like the wall.
Yeah, exactly, yo.
Yeah.
So yeah, just like he's like, man, yo, I need a lineup, yo. I'm like, yo, I think I could do that still, yo. Like,
Yeah.
I've got enough
Yeah.
haircuts. Like,
Yeah.
I think I could, emulate whatever you wanna, what kind of look you wanna achieve, yo. Man, I don't know if I butchered it or not, but like he liked it though still. So that's how I started, yo.
Did you like just start cutting family first or just your friends first? Or like both?
Yeah, it was just my
both.
friends, yeah. And then
Yeah.
like it started going into family, but from there it was like already hard to like build the trust, man. It was tough still, but you got to show like you gotta show that you want it in some ways, yo. So and then through there it's like they would trust you.
Yeah. How long did it take to like kind of learn like how the craft works?
Oh man, I feel like I'm still learning to this day, to
Oh,
be
really?
honest. Yeah, it's like that. Like everything's changing, new styles, new techniques for like ways to achieve looks and stuff. So yeah, it's an ongoing process, but like to really get it down and like I could say I gave a proper haircut, like man, probably like 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, it took a process.
Do you think anyone else can be that patient to learn a craft for 3
that's
years?
the thing, yo. Like with the craft of barbering, like you really have to love it, yo.
Mhm.
Like it's not one of those things where you could like be like, man, I just want to be this right away, yo.
Yeah.
Like you really gotta, mess up some heads, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, bad, yo.
Yeah,
Like yo,
just being patient.
you really
with
have
it,
to
right?
be patient. Like you gotta love it, you know.
Yeah.
Like you gotta really love seeing yourself like grow and like just be patient with yourself, yo. That's the main thing, yo.
What made you like fall in love with cutting hair? Is it like just how clients would react to you getting
Man.
cut, or like how was it?
I'd say, man, just like the environment, like you know how it is, like
Yeah,
you're just
yeah,
bumping
yeah.
tracks, or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
saying jokes, talking, talking shit. It's
Yeah.
funny, yo.
Yeah.
Like it's nice, yo. Just the environment, just vibing out, and just being there, yo. Like, and just being able to serve people and like have them like they like a look, they want to achieve this look, like, and I could do that for them.
Yeah.
Like that means a lot to me still.
Do you agree with the statement that for like Haircuts are makeup for men.
Oh, 100%, yo, 100%, man. For haircuts, man, they can really change like the way you look, yo, and the confidence, the way you hold yourself, man.
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing too, man. So, if you guys are feeling down, just get a haircut.
Just
yo.
get a haircut.
If you're feeling good, get a haircut.
Yeah.
Yo.
I remember I was like, yo, I gotta go to Brian, bro. Look good, feel good.
Yeah, that's
Feel
what
me?
it's
Look
about,
good, feel
man.
good.
Yeah, bro. You really feel it, man. You can, you hold yourself up a different way, man. It
There's a
feels
huge
good.
difference in like clients from before to after the cut. They just like feel themselves a lot more.
Yeah, you see people like
Yeah.
kind of slouching, like, yo, what's good? After the cut, oh, they're like talking more than me, yo. So it's like I feel like I did something good for them,
Mhm.
and that feels really good to do that.
Is there something with the artistry of it? Because like I remember like people said that, oh, when I get to cut hair, it's like that's a canvas of art, for me, and like people get to walk around with that. Like, do you
Right,
feel that
yo.
same way?
100%. That's like it's kind of like your portfolio. It's like you're walking portfolio.
Yeah.
And then the word of mouth is crazy, man. Like you really build some crazy connections through it, man. Yeah. But honestly, yeah, I'd say so, man. Like for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
I wanted to ask because like obviously like that's not my path. Like cutting hair is not my like for me. My thing is like making films, like making
Right,
films and
bro.
doing this podcast, and
Yeah.
martial arts is my thing. But like what does like cutting hair like bring you? Like what meaning does it bring to your life? What purpose is it?
Oh,
What's your
man.
purpose in it?
For me, it's really a lot about serving people, yo. Putting others before yourself almost, yo. You'd be tired like cutting hair, but say you gotta wake up and do it again and serve the next group of people,
Yeah.
whoever like wants to get their haircuts done. But yeah, it's definitely a big part of like serving others for sure.
That's the kind of guy that I've known you to be, at
Man,
least, because like
appreciate it, yo.
you like the nonprofit thing, the Abolish Cause, like that one like hit me because I was like I was doing my research, guys. I was doing my research.
Okay.
And like the things that you guys been doing, like sending money over to the Philippines, like the orphanage there, like that's huge. And like how much did you guys raise till? Like, do you remember how
It
much?
was like
Around 2,000, right?
Yeah, 2,300
At that event. Are you gonna like be hosting another event like that?
Yeah,
soon?
hopefully, with everything,
Everything coming down,
slowly
yeah.
lifting up. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. We want to definitely do like a summer event for sure. Last year we did like a like a little like basketball camp for the kids. So that was pretty dope too.
Yeah.
So hopefully, you know, more events to come.
Yeah, I saw that. You guys did like basketball, and then like you did cutting hair.
Yeah,
And then like
dope.
also like was it Chef K that was like catering?
Yes, sir.
That
Chef
was
K was
crazy.
for sure.
That's how you get people, bro. You get people through the
Exactly,
language
man.
of basketball.
Right.
And like who doesn't want a nice haircut and who doesn't want food?
That's what I'm saying, you know, it was all there, man. Like just seeing that come to fruition was actually crazy. Cause me and my boy Patty, like we just came up with that in the chair. We're like, yo, man, what if we did this, or what if we did this? And then I would just tell him like, yo, why don't we just do it then, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, we'll never know what it will turn out to unless you try, right?
Yeah.
So that was a big thing. And then, man, I'll never regret it, man. Like that was one of the craziest events we've ever thrown still. And that was the first one we did.
Yeah.
Literally like right before the pandemic and stuff, you know? So it's crazy to see that we're able to do it for sure.
Yeah. And it boomed, so that's good.
Right.
All right, so real quick to give you guys context, for the Spotify listeners, we're going to be playing a video. And I wanted to get Brian's reaction at this because this was my first time seeing him cut hair in his garage before Semi. Do you remember Semi?
Oh, for the grade 11?
Yeah.
Yo, everyone wanted to get fresh
It was the St. Joe Semi.
Oh, was it? Oh, right.
Yeah, I was in grade 10. So this is the first time. All right, we're playing in 3, 2, 1. There you go.
Yo.
Look at the setup, bro.
Yeah. Yo.
Yeah, bro. Look at.
You should get it when I'm in the freaking basement, bro.
Yeah,
I'll make it,
that's true.
yo. It's
Yes,
actually gonna make it sick.
sir.
I'm actually gonna make it sick. Oh my god. Wow, man.
Yeah. I think I don't know why. I just kept recording. Like, I don't know why I kept doing the shoe thing, dude. I think it was because, like.
That was a nice camera you had back then, yo. What? That was proper. It's a proper video still.
That's the first clip of, like, that I've ever recorded. That's in 2016.
Man, yo, shout out to Paul for
Shout
real.
out to Paul.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Crazy, yo.
What does watching that, like, kind of, like, make you think of, like, feel?
Oh, man.
Just looking back.
Yo, it's crazy. It's just like looking back at it, I was like, wow. Still the same. Like, we're just smiling, yo. You know, it's the same vibe. It's still like that, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, to see where, like, how the journey has come, like, how I've grown, man. And, like, how my clientele grows, too.
Yeah.
Like, I get to see and witness them grow, like, in front of me, yo. So, yeah, that was nostalgic for real, though. Appreciate you taking a video of that, yo.
It's crazy.
This guy you never showed me that video.
I never
too,
showed you because I was like, I need to get an authentic reaction for when we film,
yo,
right?
Yeah, I'm just like, wow, yo.
I was trying to find the yearbook, but there was someone that did an article. I don't know if you remember. Someone did an article on you
I think so.
in the yearbook. I can't find the yearbook right now, but
all good, yo.
But like it's basically almost the same thing. It was like that version of you with the long hair.
Yeah. Skater Brian, man.
Skater. Yeah. And it was just talking about how like you pursued like your passion, and like not a lot of people, like I don't think a lot of people in high school are willing to go that extra length. Just cuz like, you know, they're trying to be cool with their homies. Like, have you ever had that where it's like all your homies are like, "Yo, don't do that, bro. Just like come through, hang out, like fuck that."
Yeah, it was like that, but not to a point where it's like, don't do that, you know? It's like, it's more of like they didn't understand what I was trying to do, you know? It's like, it's just crazy. It's like, just like spending a lot of time cutting is like, obviously, like in high school, you just want to hang out.
Yeah.
You just want to chill with everyone, just have fun. But to me, like, that was fun to me. And it's kind of hard for like some people to like understand that, or they would see me as a different way, like, oh yeah, you're working now, or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, man, this is what I want to do, and like I want to see what I can make out of this, you know?
Did like a lot of people support the vision?
They definitely did, especially in high school, yo. I'd say so, man. Like, no haters, cause like, bro, everyone's trying to get a haircut, yo.
Yeah,
regardless,
facts,
especially in high school, it's like, yo, you can't hate on the barber, yo.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's
man,
true.
thankfully,
You're like the
you know?
plug.
Yeah, yo,
Yeah.
in a way, yeah, yo, for
In a
sure.
way, yeah. But like, there were people though that like kind of like saw you trying to like, because I remember this story that you told me. I'll let you tell it, but it was like you had a business book in the calf.
Yeah.
You wanted to tell that story?
Yeah, sure, yo. Me and Dom always talk about this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like a spare, I think. and I was reading this book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Okay. Yeah.
Man, crazy book, man. Like, I still hold that book close to my chest for sure. Like, that taught me almost like everything, like what I had to do in order to like, really have like what I want right now, yo.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, my boy Sami's like, yo, what are you reading, yo? Think and Grow Like a Dumbass or something. I'm like, yo, what, yo? Like, I'm just trying to read this book, man.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, and I sat there, I'm like, damn, yo, like, that wasn't like really nice still, yo. I was like, oh, like, I don't know why he said that, but I still read the book, and I don't regret reading that book at all, man.
And you cut his hair, so
yeah, yo, it's not even like hate like that. It's just like I don't know why he said that, yo.
Yeah, I mean, like high school guys, right?
Yeah,
like,
right. They're like, yo, just like trying to be cool and stuff. I guess, but it's all good, yo.
It is what it is. Do a lot of like, do you know a lot of people that like kind of take that risk, or like, are you one of like the only people that you know? Obviously, like, you surround yourself around like like-minded individuals now.
Right, 100%.
But like, I remember in high school, for me, like, there weren't a lot of people that like would want to do what they thought they could do. You know?
Yeah, just because like people thought it would be like, out of the ordinary, or like people wouldn't really understand, or like they'd be perceived a different way. But
yeah,
honestly, just do what you gotta do, man. If you like what you're trying to do, you're trying to figure something out, and people don't understand that, I feel like you just really like go for it,
Yeah.
Really see the journey, see the vision, like, try to pursue it. Like, just have fun with it. Honestly, that's the main part. Just have fun, and don't be too like, don't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Kind of like just stay curious.
Right. Just stay curious and just like let your creative passion flow. I think that's the main thing.
And like you said, mess heads. Like,
just like mess up, like make as many mistakes as you can, because I feel like through making mistakes, it's really like that's where you find who you are.
Yeah.
Through those times where it's like, are you humble enough to learn? Are you humble enough to accept the mistakes? Like, really go through it in order to like really reap the benefits. I feel like that's the main thing. Because
I don't know if you remember, but like I was asking you always about like I would tell you about my film like that I would do in high school.
Right.
You remember all those films that I was like, oh, I'm going to do this one, this one. And then I like made it to the Vaughan Film Festival. I remember like, I was like, oh, I was so proud of that. Like, yo, not a lot of people, like there was, I think almost all of them were like grade 12s. And I was like the only grade 11, like my group.
For real?
Like the only grade 11s, right? And I was just like, yo, this is so sick. Like I'm eating at Baton Rouge, some nice cuisine,
nice
free food. I saw my face on like the big screen, right? Like, I was feeling nice about it, but then now when I look back at that film, I'm like, yo, this is not it, yo.
Hey, man, you gotta start somewhere, though, man.
That's like they say, you're not doing a good job if you don't cringe at your first film.
Oh, that's true.
And I think that's the same thing. Like, if you don't look at your first cut that you've ever given, 100%. And you don't cringe, right? You haven't made any improvements.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, man,
it's weird though, cause like I feel like when I started doing the film thing, there's not a lot of Filipino filmmakers. Right. And I remember at the time, I don't remember a lot of Filipino barbers.
Man, yeah.
At least at the time, because you started like when it like before it trended. Would you say?
Kind of. Yeah. I mean, there are a couple Filipino barbers.
Like I know that you had one best friend that like he was cutting hair.
Yo, man, how can I forget? Yeah, my homie Dre, man. He was the one who really like showed me like, yo, this is what it's like, yo. Yeah. Or like this is, you could really do this and like just have fun. Like everyone was just chilling in his room, playing tracks, just cutting hair. Yeah. Like, bro, that was a vibe I like that vibe, man. It was sick. I was like, bro, this guy makes a good amount of change doing this. Like, that's pretty cool to me, honestly. I was like, I want to try that too. Yeah. And like from then on, like, what do you feel about like all the new barbers that are like trending off like the internet now? Like, oh man, it's dope to see. It's definitely like crazy to say, not even like a different generation, but it's different to see, yo. Yeah, I'm sure. It's like they're pretty young too, and it's like we all started the same way, but like with TikTok and everything, man. It's crazy. Yo, like, get this man really Brian on TikTok. Nah, yo. I don't know if I could do all that, I'm just a low key guy. Yeah, you are. Yeah. For sure, but like also you're not as low key because you be killing it. Hey, appreciate it. Right, man. Like I remember just looking at your Instagram story, and when I saw you like cutting hair, I think was it in the stadium for the Blue Jays? Oh, for the Jays? Yeah. I was like, oh, I gotta tell my girlfriend that I can't get a haircut because he's out here cutting Blue Jays. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Like, how did that happen? Oh man, it's out through the homie Josh, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
JD, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he just lined it up. He's like, yo, you guys want to cut the J's? I'm like, yo, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
down,
of
yo,
course,
I'm
yeah.
there, yo. Because
Yeah.
he's a main guy for the J's from since like 2016, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like he knows like everyone there, man. Like,
Yeah.
he's mad cool, mad tight with everyone. And he's like his the thing that he was trying to create was like just a connection, like a bridge for us to be able to meet those type of clientele too.
Yeah.
So man, he's a really selfless guy for doing that, man.
Yeah. Like how was it with kind of like getting that connection in, like kind of just because I know he founded like Throne, right?
Right, yeah, yeah.
Like how was that leadership that he brought to you guys?
Man, it was crazy. Like the way his mind works, honestly, is like I can't even describe it. Like he just knows how to move around these people and just build the right connections with the right people, you know?
Yeah.
And that's like just like really seeing him go to work in that sort of sense, not even just cutting hair, but just seeing him like communicate with others is like, wow, it's definitely a skill he's mastered for sure.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
dope to see, honestly.
Yeah. I wanted to also ask, like, what steps does it take to be quote unquote great at like something that like your craft or just like whatever you want to do, like whatever your passion is, right? Because
Right.
there's a lot of people that like they lose patience. They're
100%.
not they don't have the drive, or
Yeah.
they just like they wander. You know what I mean? Like there's drifters, kind of like, you know, those people in high school. They kind of just like they fuck around, they do whatever. Like, you know, high school teenagers,
Yeah.
they be like drifting towards whatever, and they're like, oh, I want to take that class because, you know, that cute girl's in there, or like because my homies
Yo.
are there.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
what do you think it takes to like really like go for it?
Man, I think honestly to me it's not really about being great, yo. It's more about being grateful. Like let's say for your craft, you gotta be grateful for the craft. And through that you gotta be grateful for yourself. That's the
Yeah.
main thing. And you know, through that self love and patience that you give to yourself, it will like allow you to like build what it is you want to build
Yeah.
in a way.
That's so interesting because there's a lot of people that aren't grateful. You know what I mean?
That's what
Like,
I'm thinking. You guys gotta be more
Yeah,
grateful, yo. Just
yeah.
you know, keep it lighthearted. I think that's the main thing, yo.
like, can you
You're
guys
trying to
tell
do
that Brian's
something.
such a happy guy? Because like,
Yo.
you know how, like because I feel like as human beings we have to always find something wrong with our life or with what we do.
Yeah.
You know, it's not as easy as like, oh, like, you know, I'm alive. You know what I mean? Like,
100%, yo.
I feel like you've mastered that because like there's
I wouldn't say I
right.
mastered it, but you know, always trying every day.
very
For
you
sure.
practice it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's definitely more about like being just being aware. You know, just being aware, not being too like hard on yourself, yo. Because I think, you know, just putting yourself down, it's already easy to put yourself down in a way, yo.
Yeah.
So, but it feels better to be like, you know, grateful, more happy, more lighthearted on yourself. Just because, you know, through that, like, it's just easier. It's just easier
Yeah.
for yourself.
Kind of like you're saying, like, be grateful for the process, not
Right.
for like each step of progress that you've made.
100%.
You know,
yeah.
like shout out to The Process episode 1 if you guys didn't
Yeah.
watch it already, because we're doing a
Sure.
docu-series right of how to start like a podcast.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so we do like kind of like a mini movies like every month
Yeah.
where we show, because like obviously like we started like way back, like you've seen it from like 2019, I'd say. Like we kind of like tried the podcast route and then
Yeah.
like it didn't work out. Like it was just like for fun,
Word. I
right? And
hear
you
that.
can't really like, I mean, you can do stuff for fun and that's like great,
Yeah.
but it's like at some point if you want to, I feel like if you want to take things serious, you take that little edge, you know what I mean? You go the extra mile that no one goes.
Yeah.
Which
for
I'm sure that you had to do. Like you don't just, oh yeah, I'm just gonna cut hair, learn from YouTube. Like I'm sure like you were like, okay, let me learn from like proper mentors and stuff.
Yeah, 100%. But yo, a lot of mentors on YouTube for sure, yo.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy because yeah, I honestly could say like I've learned through YouTube more than like someone teaching me in a way.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty crazy how like it's like honestly I'll call it YouTube University, you know?
Okay,
it's like, bro,
YouTube
you learn
University.
mad stuff. If you really like apply yourself and really try to perfect a craft and just like try to take little things from each educator, I'd
Yeah.
say, like you could really like create your own bag of like, you know, your own bag of tools and stuff like that will allow you to like create like great things, man.
I wanted to ask just like, cause I'm curious, but like, what's the hardest thing? Is it like you know, giving a fade, like cutting hair, or like
Yeah.
braiding, or like trimming like around? Like what's like the hardest thing to do?
Man, honestly, like in the beginning, it's all hard, yo.
Okay. Yeah.
Definitely all hard in the beginning, but like as you go, like you find like different ways, different techniques in order to, I guess make things easier and like really perfect like the shapes. I think cutting hair is all about shape, man. Like, if you have like a round head, like you don't want to give a man a round haircut.
Yeah.
You want to give him some shape, some structure,
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say, man, honestly, just going through it, like you really just gotta learn, yo. You just gotta learn and go through it and just like really mess up, yo.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
really gotta
Yeah.
mess up and just.
Is there
like,
anything
see
in
what it's
particular
like.
that might be your favorite?
Oh man, I love braiding. Braiding's sick.
Yeah.
Braiding, cutting. I like it all, man.
When
Honestly,
I when I
can't even
see,
say, like,
I was
like
gonna say
one thing,
braiding looks super sick, but like
Yeah.
like obviously I'm never gonna like braid my hair,
yo.
but like I see you braiding, I'm like, oh my god, like is
Yeah,
that
man.
and it hurt, like I've heard like it hurts, or like not for
Nah.
you, but like for the people that get it. No.
Yeah, the thing is the way like I've created this technique where like it rarely hurts, yo.
Really?
It doesn't even hurt like that much compared to like what people think it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Like people usually just fall asleep when they get braid up, yo.
What?
Yeah, yo, it's that relaxing. I could say like I kind of perfected it still.
Wow. Because I had a kid like that. I teach Taekwondo. If you guys don't know,
Right.
right? And I had a kid come in, and I'm like, oh, like nice braid up, right? Like
Yeah.
you probably thought like, how do you know what a braid up is? I was like, yo, nice
facts.
braid up, and he was like, it hurts though.
Yeah,
It's like
yo,
really.
bro,
I'm like, oh,
yeah,
shit.
some breeders be pulling mad hard. You don't gotta do that, yo.
Really?
Yeah, for
Ryan
sure.
got the secrets, bro. The bag
Yeah,
of
secrets
tricks.
for sure, yo. It's all about the
Um,
placement, yo.
Yeah.
It's not about how tight it is. Feel me?
Yeah.
For sure.
How did you like kind of like find the like how do you what's your advice for people that like don't know what their passion is? Like how do
Man.
you find that? Did you just like, oh, let me just try haircutting and then boom, it was your passion?
Honestly, it's like you gotta look around for what it is 1st, yo.
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
it's one of those like if you're looking for it, it will find you type of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Honestly, if you're really just trying to look for it and just like really find it, it's like I feel like the universe will just push you towards that way. Sure, go ahead.
I was gonna say like for me at least, like finding my passion was just like because I was one of those drifters, if I'm gonna be honest. I was one of those
Yeah.
drifters like, oh, I'm just gonna like fuck off and like not care about what I do.
Yeah.
But then I remember just like, oh, I remember I was like, you remember career cruising?
Yeah.
Like that you get to pick your
Yo,
career,
Yeah, right.
right? And I had absolutely no idea like what career I wanted to go into.
Yeah.
And I actually took this careers class seriously. So I'm like,
Sick,
what am I
bro.
gonna do? And then it said like I was gonna be like an entertainer, like I was gonna like be a film director. And I was like, I don't know, but I guess maybe because like
Yeah.
I watched a lot of movies. That's all right, like
Right.
anyone ever does. So then I was like, okay, fuck it. When I was picking my courses, right, with my girlfriend at the time,
Yeah.
I was like, do I want to join science with her or do I want to like
yeah.
do I want to like try something new?
Right.
So then I picked up like film, right? I was just like, oh, let me just try.
Yeah.
And then I remember at the start of the class, there was people that came from the film festivals that were just like, oh, like if you wanted to like make a short film and enter, you are like welcome to do so.
Yeah.
And then I remember looking at my homies, I'm like, we're gonna make that.
That's
And I
dope,
didn't even
man.
know if I was good.
Right.
I didn't
yo.
even know if I was good.
It's one of those like you just really had to like find out. You had to
Yeah.
try, yo. It's all
Just
about
figure it out,
trying.
yeah.
Man.
Like no one like dips their toes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like fuck dipping your toes, bro. Just
Yeah,
jump
just
in the
jump in
pool,
the
bro. Just
water,
jump in the
yeah,
freaking right. Yeah, like that's what I did, right?
Yeah.
And like also I feel like you can also find passion through like your childhood. Like when you go through like what you were interested back then.
For sure. Yeah,
Right.
100%. I feel like finding your passion too is like just look at yourself and see like what do I really have fun doing?
Yeah.
Like what do I really enjoy doing?
Mhm.
Like even if I wasn't gonna get paid.
Yeah.
Like would I
Doing
do
stuff
this
without the
if-
paycheck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. If
yeah.
you could like honestly, if you could find what it is that allows you to feel that way,
Mhm.
that might be it for you.
That might be it. Yeah,
So
for
yo,
sure.
it's one of those you just really gotta try. And I think connecting with the community that's already doing it too.
Yeah.
Like so many people have a hard time doing that, but I feel like it's so easy now with like
Mhm.
social media. It's like
Yeah, for sure.
yo, all it takes is a DM these days, you know?
Yeah, it really is.
And
Yeah.
like honestly, people were like really passionate about what they're already doing.
Mhm.
Like, bro, if they're really passionate about it, they wouldn't be selfish enough to like not show this person. Like,
Yeah.
at that point, it's like, why are you doing it? You know?
Yeah, my
But yeah.
my master, he was like, I asked him because I did a documentary on like I don't know if you remember, I did like a documentary on myself, right?
Yeah.
And like martial arts, and he was like, I asked him like, why do you teach martial arts? Like, why do you do this every day? He
Mm-hmm.
goes, because I feel like if you have the knowledge, it's your duty to teach. Like it's your duty to share that knowledge,
Facts.
whatever it
I
is,
agree
even
with
if
it,
it's just
man.
like wisdom that you have that you've carried through experience.
Mhm.
It is your duty to like kind of show that to the world, because why would you keep this gift? You know what I mean?
To
Like,
yourself, right?
yeah, like if you've like experienced the greatness that comes from those gifts, why not share that with the world?
That's what I'm saying.
And like that's, I guess, why we do this podcast too, right? Because we always talk, like me and Ken always talk like this, like even you and me, like we always talk like this, and I'm like, why not like kind of give people like, a little taste.
Taste of what it's like. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
because then at that, when whoever's watching, they could be inspired. You never know, right? Like
That's true, man.
who's watching. I think we talked about this. I said I don't do this just because like I want to like have my face on a podcast. I do this because like I have two younger brothers. You know what I mean? Like,
Of course.
and I don't know. Maybe one day they're just like, oh, how did my brother do this? Or like, oh, there's another little Filipino, down in like
Yeah.
Bathurst and whatever.
Yeah, man.
And they're just like, how do I achieve my dreams? Oh, I can look at some other Filipinos that have achieved their goals and pick their brains. You know what I mean?
Right. That's all. That's honestly how it starts, man.
Yeah.
Just seeing others do it and just being inspired through what they're doing,
Mhm.
and just trying to, if you draw attention, or like if you not attention, if you draw like a passion through what you see them doing,
Yeah.
and trying to apply that for yourself, it would be crazy if you just try it out.
Yeah.
I honestly
Kind
feel
of like what
yeah.
you said about like finding your community,
Right. Yeah.
right? Finding that person that you want to like strive towards, like not exactly duplicating it, but
Right.
like someone that you can look at and be like, I kind of like want to be like him,
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I wanted to ask like what was the goal or dream that you had when you first started like cutting hair?
Oh, goal and dream from
Yeah, yeah,
cutting
yeah.
hair?
Like what goals and dreams did you have?
Yo, honestly, for me, it's just doing the job.
Yeah.
Just being a barber was already
Yeah,
a dream.
yeah.
Still, that was like the main focus. To be honest, I didn't really want to like chase being like, I want to be this type of barber, be that. I
Mhm.
just want to be able to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
That to me is like already it. Like,
Like not millionaire, not this.
nah, yeah,
just
be the
being a
barber,
barber.
and then
Yeah.
if like stuff like that. Like, I feel like everything will follow.
Yeah.
But just trying to be present, just like trying to chase the real goal, which is
Yeah.
to be that person.
Hmm. I feel like a lot of people like they fall under this like it's called like imposter syndrome,
Sure, yeah.
where it's like they feel like they're good at a certain thing, but they're not
Right.
exactly that. Like they're not that title, right? Like
Yeah.
would you say it's like you were practicing cutting and you were good at it, but like you wouldn't classify yourself as a barber yet until like you've like fully kind of learned the ropes and everything.
Yeah, honestly, it's like it's not even about being like, yo, it gotta be all perfect and this
Yeah,
and that.
yeah.
It's just like just try to find the beauty of like the journey. Just like beauty of the process.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. If you
Yeah.
could, push yourself to learn something new every day and just try to apply yourself every day. And like it doesn't even have to be like crazy goals, like try a different technique or try
Mhm.
this or try that. Like that just like adds onto your progression in a
Yeah,
way,
just layers to your skill
instead
set.
of like chasing such a big like a goal, it's like where it's almost unattainable. Like
Like chasing
y-
perfection.
that's what I'm saying. It's already hard.
This is
yo.
hard, right?
You
Yeah.
can't be like that's not how you be like
Yeah.
whatever you want to be.
Yeah, I feel like to
Take it
be
day by
what
day.
you want to be, you just do what they do. You know what I mean? Like I was telling my baby brother, he's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
9, right? He was telling me, he's like, I want to be a doctor and I'll be an author.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, you see, if you want to be an author,
Yeah.
you gotta
you're
write
breaking it
every
down,
day.
Yeah.
you got to write every day. You got to read books, or else you can't know what a book entails.
100%.
Right. And I was like, because even like for me, right, I didn't classify myself as a filmmaker in high school. I didn't classify myself as a filmmaker after or even during film school. Like I'm about to graduate, and I didn't put it yet as the title as like filmmaker. I didn't put that yet, but like because I did pitch a film and I did get it greenlit and I did film it, like it was a big production. Like I never thought of myself one to have like a $2,500 budget to like create a film. Like I never thought I would ever be in the place to do that.
Right.
But now I can go to myself and look at it and like, yeah, I'm a filmmaker.
That's sick.
Like that was the goal for me. Like, I always like wanted to do film, but then like because my parents like always doubted me.
Yeah.
They're like, well, what filmmaker do you know like makes a lot of money? Like because they had a relative who directs plays.
Oh yeah.
And there's like he's not doing anything.
Man,
And I was like, okay, fair, but like, yo, like I feel it.
Right.
Like there's something in me that I feel like I really believe in this.
100%.
And so then I was like, fuck it, let me just keep building, keep learning, keep like doing it.
Right. Yeah.
And then now like I've come to a place where it's like, yep, I'm a filmmaker. Like that's one of my things. For example, like if like you know how like martial arts we like work to get like a black belt. By the way, if you guys didn't know, Brian has done taekwondo.
I've done it still.
Yeah, yo, I came over to this place. He had a bunch of trophies and
this guy.
Yeah. But like there's a lot of people that like get their black belt, right?
Yeah, just by buying it, you know?
Just by buying it.
I know you respect
you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of fake black belts.
Right. Yo.
Right? To be a black belt means to like actually like, you know, learn your craft and master it. Like not master perfection.
Yeah.
Right? But mastering like certain kicks, certain tools that you need to like be an overall around, you know what I mean? Person, like martial artist.
For sure.
And so like sometimes like my brother will come up to me and he'll be like, you know, I'm this good now. I'm like, no, be humble, bro. Like you're not there yet.
Yeah.
Because no one's ever there.
Yeah.
But it's about like making progress
100%.
towards that to really be able to call yourself that, right?
I feel like, man, if you just cap yourself at, I'm this good, and that's as good as like, you know, like
that's as good as you're gonna get.
I'm good with being that.
Yeah.
Man, I think that's where like the progression and like the learning really like starts to like slow down and like because you put a cap on yourself, you know. There's so much more to learn and to apply. It's like you can never really say that you're great like that, you know? Like if I were to say that, like it wouldn't even feel good, you know. Like this is all I'm gonna do, but what if I could do more, you know? You'll never find out,
especially when you're young, like right that.
Yeah,
like and you think you've done all the learning that it takes.
Yeah, man. Sure, bro.
Like maybe when you're like Michael Jordan, if you retired, go ahead, man. Like,
but I feel like even he like
he
wonders like, yo, what if I know another season or something? Like, what else could I do?
I think I heard in an interview, it's like, what would happen if you had this, if you did another season? Or if you didn't, remember how he retired from basketball to do baseball for a year?
Right, yeah.
They said, what would have happened if you didn't? He's like, another championship.
See? Yo, like, that type of mentality you got to have, man. Exactly. You just got to keep going. Really, like, that positive mental attitude is a big thing in, like, trying to be and create what you want to be. Yeah. You know? 100%.
You believe in manifestation?
100%, bro. I could say like that book Think and Grow Rich, that's where I first learned about manifestation. Like these people, and you know what's crazy about this book? It was written like 1920s, yo.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard about that.
It was written then, and like people are still applying the same things, and it still applies to us now.
Yeah.
And like the formulas they use, bro, it's pretty crazy how it's like everything came to fruition, like in what they wanted to achieve just through the power of their mind, yo. And there's this one quote that I read in one book. It went your thoughts with a clear realization and a deep concentration have a materializing value.
Ooh,
bro, crazy, yo. When I read that, I was like, no way. I was like, for real, yo? Like our mind can do that, and like people don't even get to unlock that, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do. I honestly
in a weird way, I feel
yo.
like have you seen that clip of like Kanye being like, I believe like we're in a simulation?
Yeah, man, that's what he believes. But like, yo, I'm sure when he says he believes it, he believes it.
But it's like in a way when he says it, like I don't think he means it in a philosophy way.
Yeah,
but I think he means it in a way like, oh, like people told me like there's no like African American, no black man that has done fashion.
Right,
I did that
exactly.
Right, like there's a lot of people that go like, oh, like a Filipino do this. Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen.
Exactly, it's really one of those like if you really have that driving passion to really do it, it's one of those you just gotta do it, man. You really gotta don't even do it to show others. Do it for yourself, and then like I feel like everything else will follow. You know? Yeah. And just be that person, yo. Yeah. It's all about being like not. I feel like it's not even about being. I want to be this. I want to do that. It's like I will and I am. You know. If you really speak in those tenses, like those are really powerful. I feel like you know.
I did always say like I did have one time I was like I'm just gonna write it down on my mirror.
Bro,
like,
you write those things down too?
Yeah.
Bro, it's proper.
I wrote it on my mirror so that when I wake up and I see it and I look at myself.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like that's 100%. Like me like kind of speaking it into existence.
Your subconscious, man, it works, yo.
It does. And
it really
I feel
works.
Like for some reason just like saying it, right?
100%.
Saying it, believing it, doing it, that's like achieving it.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the first step, yo. That is the first step, yo. And then when you really see it come to fruition, it's like, wow, yo, what else can I do? You know? It's really like that, honestly. So keep manifesting, guys, you know? Your
Mhm.
thoughts, man, they have a materializing value, yo.
Yeah, it's fucking important, bro.
It's very important, man.
It's a lot. It's a lot deeper than people think.
100%,
Like
yo.
people don't like really conceptualize like how within reach your goals can be if you
Mhm.
just believe it and like do the work that you
100%.
need to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I had one homie who actually is like, yo, you think the law of attraction? Like, we're talking about the law
Yeah,
of
law of attraction.
attraction.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, this guy, we're playing ball, and this guy's like, yo, that's baloney, yo. I was like, yo, what, yo?
That's
Bro, I was like, yo,
baloney.
law of attraction, bro. Like, I could say, like, it's real, yo.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I feel like I've manifested, being a barber,
Yeah.
working with these people. It's like, honestly, I always envision myself doing
Yeah.
that. So I'm like, bro, if I really understand that I could, like, be that person
Mm-hmm.
and really try to take steps in being that person every day, like, that's where it starts, yo.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all it takes. Not even like you have to do it right then and there. It's like taking action of what it really means to become that person.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it again because I've said this millions of times, but like before I just said, I was in class with my homies. I was like, we're gonna make that film festival.
Yeah.
Months go by, we got accepted, 1 out of 14
See?
in Ontario, right?
Man.
And then after, like for my film, at the start of the first class,
Yeah.
my teacher said to me, she was Filipino, and she told me,
Yeah.
she's straight up to me, she was like, no action, no fight scenes because of COVID, blah blah blah,
Yeah,
and like insurance because of our school, they really like they don't want to be liable, right? Like it's all about liabilities, and that's respectable, right?
Right.
But then I was like, I told my guys, I was like, nah, we gotta do it. Like I'm gonna make it, and I wrote it down on. You see that piece of paper right there? It's like it's a to-do list that I've had. It says notes, and it has a to-do list, and like I put cool things that could be achieved this year.
Yeah.
And I wrote Rogue will be greenlit, Rogue will be
Amazing.
filmed,
Yeah.
and then Rogue will be accepted into film festivals.
check.
Check.
Yeah, that's what I'm
check.
saying,
Check.
bro.
So it's like, and I just have it. I just have it there. It's just something that you write down. And it's like, okay, let me just see what would happen.
Exactly.
And then I will do the work to see, and if it follows, it follows. If it's not for me, it's not for me.
Exactly.
Right? Just putting it out there doesn't. You never
Exactly.
know, right?
It doesn't hurt to put it out there.
Doesn't hurt to put it out there, and then boom, I got it. Oh, got it there.
Crazy.
Right?
yo.
Within months, I was like, oh damn, yeah.
Really came together,
Really came together.
Man. And it all started by the thought.
The thought of
See?
it.
Yo, that's what I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
Your thoughts have like a materializing value,
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
It's real, man. 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, going off on like why I feel like people don't get to achieve their dreams is just like they just have so much self-doubt within themselves, like me and Ken, we always talked about like how we have our parents constantly in the back of our minds just like, you can't do
Yeah.
this, like no one's ever done what you're trying to do, and
Right.
and even like when you try to look at, that's why I try to push representation. As of right now, I'm trying to push more representation because like for example like for example cutting hair, like barbers, right? There would be guys like JB, always fresh,
Yeah. shout out
right?
to
That
you.
are like, right?
Yeah.
That they Filipinos can look at that guy like, yep, if he can do it, man, like fuck, this seems like a great career
That's what
choice
I'm
for me.
saying, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if he can do it, I can do it too.
Exactly. That's
You
all it
know?
is, yo.
And like
Pretty
that's why
much.
I want to do that too. Like I wanted to be one of the first like Filipino action stars
Yes,
to like
sir.
do it, so that when, especially like because I don't think we have like a male authority figure
Yeah.
for the Philippines. At least that's my perception.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
pretty dope how you're trying to do that, though.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
super different. I rate it, man.
like I want the next Filipino kid, like that's how I was. Like I want to look up to like like for example how like people can look at Shang-Chi,
Yeah.
or like Black Panther. Like
Right.
I want that for us Filipinos.
That'd be
You know what I mean?
dope,
Even
man.
if like people don't like believe in me, that's cool. Like that's what I
Stuff,
believe
yo.
in.
That's what you believe
That's
in.
what
you
I
know?
believe
that's,
in,
That's
right?
you, yo. No one can break
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna be the next Provinciano, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yes, sir,
Like,
yo.
but
He has
yeah.
the skin for it and everything, yo.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
blessed, yo, for sure.
But like why do you think other people like they can't get over that? Like did you struggle like a lot with kind of like becoming a barber?
Man, we're becoming a barber. Like, I wouldn't really say struggle, but I feel like my parents, they love you. They just love you so much. They just want to see you like prosper. That's why they
Yeah.
have that like that worry,
Yeah, that worry, yes,
that worry
dude,
is like,
yes.
yo, what if he's just doing this, but like, what about his future? But it's like, you can't really look that deep, you can't
Yeah.
look that far. It's like, honestly, if I was a parent, like, I would just like, bro, just try it, man, just do it,
Mhm.
honestly. And through there, it's like they like go on their own journey
Mm.
and really find like what it is. And I I'd rather push for that than have my kid worry about, yo, you know, what if you can't do it? Like, that's the last thought that they need. You know, if you really want to push them, like, push them, you know, like, if this is what they like, yo, see what you can do to, like, allow them to find, like, resources or whatever it is that will allow them to, like, be what they want to be, you know? But for my parents, yo, like, when I was cutting hair, like, I was into a lot of stuff, like skateboarding, like, taekwondo. What else?
I know you did the thing. I don't know the term right now, but it's like the thing that the ball that you like catch.
Kendama.
Yeah, kendama.
Yo.
Yeah.
And yo, I can honestly say, like, my parents seen me drop it all.
Really?
Yeah, but I can still do it though. You know, that's so sick, yo.
Yeah, Filipinos got that weird flex, bro. Like we just
yo.
talented sometimes.
Nah, for real, man. And I think when they saw barbering, it's like they just thought it was gonna be another thing that I would drop. And I was like, yo, this could be a career. That's what I thought, you know? And for them and back home in the Philippines, like, yo, barbers didn't make a lot at all. I think it was like $2 a haircut, something like that. And it's a fresh cut. But that's only from what they seen, you know? But for us, it's like we see it like a completely different way from how they see it.
Yeah.
And
their upbringing versus our upbringing is totally different.
That's what I'm saying, yo. And
we have the power of social media.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's a key thing. And I feel like, yo, when your parents like give you that doubt, honestly, embrace it. But then it's one of those where it's like embrace it to the point where you want to prove them wrong. I think that was the main thing that motivated me. I'm like, in the back of my mind, it's like, I don't think they understand like what I could really make out of this.
Yeah.
And then to be able to like show them whatever I've achieved and done, like, man, it feels really good to like, you know, prove them that, yo, I'm able to do this, you know? This is a way.
Yeah, it's a way to make money for sure.
Right,
like, I know my parents, because if you guys didn't know, like, I took a gap year. Yeah. So I didn't go to school because, like, I didn't apply for, like, the things that they want. They wanted me to become a lawyer.
See, that's what I'm saying. They try to put their own, you know?
Yeah, because, like,
their own
it's fine, though. Like, I get where they're coming from because they came here and had a hard life, right? Like,
that's
to provide. That's, like,
exactly.
That's the main
I'll never take
Filipino
that
drive.
away from
Yeah,
them,
like,
100%.
I'm not trying to say I'm not grateful for that.
100%.
But, like, you gave me this beautiful opportunity to you know, blossom more.
Be who you want to be now, right? It's crazy.
Like, you've awarded me this gift. Now let me, like, put this out into the world in a better way.
You know, create something out of it, yo.
Yeah, like, I don't see myself being a lawyer.
That's
what
I'm
saying. Like, I can't do those. Like, I'm sure, like, it's great for our relatives,
for sure.
You know, but I can't hollow myself out like that. I had to do this, and then my dad eventually gave in. He was like, all right, there's no way. The only way for him to go to school and get that degree is he's gonna have to do film. So whatever.
There you go. And now you're gonna show. You know.
Yeah, and he saw, like, before his passing, he saw, like, me going out and making this film, and it was in honor of him. You know what I mean? Like,
that's dope, man.
Because he was the one. You know, in a way, it's like he didn't want me to do film, but, like, my childhood with him was like we always went to rental DVD stores.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, it's one of those. It's like, yo, how can I not be inspired if you're showing me this
exactly
all the time,
right?
You know? It's like, yo, they can do it. I can do it too, yo.
Exactly.
But it's like, yo, I feel like they just get too realistic.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you know, let's just be realistic. Like, can you really do that? But yo, you can though. That's the thing. You really can if you want it, yo.
Yeah, we did like 6 ways to achieve your goals, right? And one of my things was like, don't be realistic, be practical.
Be practical. That's
because like it's one thing to be like, you know, oh, I can't like realistically achieve this. It's one thing to be like, okay, how can I achieve this?
How can I? Yeah,
that's the main question, right? Like, how can I do this?
100%.
Like, to make sure like the percentages are higher, like my chances are higher. Because I feel like if you just like envision it, like, sure, like you can envision it and not do the work, like it's not gonna happen for you.
You really got to put the action behind it, I feel like, man. And once the action is applied, it's like that's when the ball starts to roll. Like, how can I do this? How can I do that? And like you said, like, you know, just thinking practically. You know?
And you can like be more deserving of that thing.
100%.
You know, like if you don't put in the work, you don't get what you don't, you know, do.
Facts.
Like, you don't get what you deserve, or you do get what you deserve if you put in the work. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't put in the work, of course you won't get it.
Right.
Right. That's one thing. It's like it's another thing in like loving it.
Yeah.
But like doing it shows that you love it. You know how they say like actions speak louder than words.
Exactly. Super
you know,
true,
it's one thing to go like, yeah, I love you, but are you like doing what is necessary to show them that you love them? If not, then it's the same thing. Like I relate relationships to like career a lot. Because if
Oh,
your relationship's not
100%,
good,
yeah.
like if you don't love the thing that you do
Yeah.
and you don't show it all the time,
Right.
it's never gonna blossom into like something
Exactly,
nice,
man. For sure.
Yeah. If you didn't become a barber, right? Like, what would you have pursued otherwise? Like, did you have a backup plan?
Man, crazy story, man. Cause I feel like, yo, I would even ask myself this question like in grade 8. I would look into the sky. I'm like, yo, what would I be when I grow up?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
yeah.
that was such a deep question to me because I always understood that, time kept moving forward, but I still didn't know what I wanted to be, yo.
Yeah,
I
and it
feel
was
like,
scary, right? Low key, like.
oh, I don't know why these teachers try to force you to like, like figure it. Yo, if you don't figure it about like past high school, I don't know about you anymore. It's like, that's so chopped, yo. Like
It's really like, yo,
so chopped.
Gary
yo.
Vee always says like, bro, there are people at like 35 that don't know what they're doing, bro. Stop
Exactly.
pressuring kids.
But in 1 year, you can like find something,
Yeah.
and that could be your whole life.
Yeah. But I feel like
That
you
could
can
be your
find something
career.
within a year, but then like maybe after a few years, you're like,
Yeah, it can
time
be
for the
like
next
that
one.
too.
You
Yeah,
know, like Snoop Dogg, that guy be doing mad side missions. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
facts.
like I know some guys that are like, they want to do film, right? But then
Yeah.
they're like, oh, I also want to do music.
Right.
Or they want to do acting.
Yeah.
There's like different like avenues. Like I don't think
Yeah.
anyone can really be, or at least our generation, like I don't want to be honed down to one thing. Like yes, I'm doing film,
Yeah.
right? But like I have dreams of like opening up a gym. I have like all these other things
Yeah,
that I want
man.
to do.
Super important to have those dreams, yo.
Yeah.
Because that's just like ways where you could like express like what you want to create
Yeah.
through those things that you
Yeah.
want to create,
Did you just want to like, do you think it's just the barber thing that you want to do, or like what else is there?
Man, like probably like I wanted to do like youth work or like community work. I was
Yeah.
really drawn to that. Like even like we would do like a lot of things in the church.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
just,
yeah.
like go to
Were you with me when I went with that one time?
where'd you go?
I went with St. Joe's to downtown to like.
Oh yeah, street
yeah.
patrol, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I feel like those experiences really made me be like, man, I feel like doing things through like helping people
Mm-hmm.
was like that was one thing I was really passionate about.
Yeah.
And man, like taking barbering, it's like it's right there, you're
Yeah.
helping people,
Yeah.
helping people like look fresh, create a
Yeah.
look for them and just like helping their confidence in a way. It's more than just a haircut. But I think honestly, like I didn't know what I wanted to be still. I was just going with the flow.
Yeah.
I was really just going with the flow, especially with barbering. It was like, let me just see where this takes me,
Yeah.
Like I don't know where it's gonna take me, but right now I'm having fun with it.
Yeah.
And right now, like everyone's like, like they're supporting me. So I'm just
Yeah.
trying to, just go with the flow and just
Yeah.
really see and just like try to put goals while you're going for going with the flow.
Yeah.
And I feel like through that you could really create create a way for yourself.
Yeah.
100.
Not trying to ruin like the love that you have for it.
Right, yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that like when they put like long-term goals, they just like they feel scared to like achieve, like they feel so
Yeah.
pressured to achieve those.
Exactly. It's too hard to be
Yeah.
doing that, You can't really put like a big goal and just like if that's the only thing you're chasing, it's like it's draining.
Yeah, it
It's
could
not
be
the
draining.
way you should chase your
Yeah.
dreams, Like just try to be present. It's all about being present during the journey,
Yeah, definitely depends on the person because there's guys like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
That's like
yeah.
right. There's guys like Michael Jordan that needed that championship to
Right.
feel validated, but like at the same
that's
time,
true.
it did crap on his mental health. Like if you probably seen like he doesn't seem like a happy guy.
Yeah,
right. Like
kinda
he
grumpy
needs goals
sometimes.
all the time.
Yeah, and
and
I
he's
feel
not
like that's
living
just
it.
how some people are,
Yeah.
But
I'm like
it's always
that.
yeah, But I feel like if you just listen to yourself, and I feel like yourself will kind of like, or your own being will just
Mhm.
show you how to be who you want to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, like there's a difference between like me and Ken, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Ken's that type of guy. Like he likes to go. He's behind the camera. He can
Shout
he
out
can
to
vouch
Ken,
for this,
yeah.
bro. He likes to go with the flow and whatever happens type of vibe.
Yeah.
Me, I'm like, I need to know what's going on. Like, I
Yeah.
need to know what are we trying to achieve? How are we gonna achieve it? I can't do this like go with the
Go
flow.
in the flow,
shit.
yeah, yo. Me and Ken, we're on the same
Yeah.
boat still, yo. You're on your own, yo. You're on your own.
like
But
I know,
feel you though, man.
like
yeah.
it's like I need a target,
100%, yeah.
right? And I get that, like I get where you guys come from because like you guys live your life like to its fullest. Like you're
Try
present, you're
to,
there.
yeah, yo. Being
I think it's
present,
just because
yo.
I'm an overthinker. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, that's
us
all good,
overthinkers
yo.
and like
Just don't
guys with
overthink
that.
too much, you know.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. I need to apply like it's not that deep mentality.
Yeah, I think the main thing is just really keeping it lighthearted, yo.
Yeah.
If you keep it lighthearted and just allow yourself to, you know, go through the process. If it's like the highs and the lows, you know, you gotta go through it. But I feel like through the lows is where you find like who you are, and you really get to embrace the moments when you're up, you know. And it's like through that, it's like, man, you really gotta humble yourself sometimes.
Without the
really
dark
feel
moments, you can't like fully indulge in like the beautiful like ups.
Right, man.
Right,
I heard this like one saying. It's like struggle brings strengthening. You know.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's when I heard that, I was like, when I was going through my lows, I was like, yo. When I heard that, I'm like, I had to embrace the struggle, yo, because it's like you know if it's gonna be like this, how much more better is it gonna be when everything's going like well? I guess. You know?
Yeah, for
and
sure.
It's like you really take those moments, you keep them close to your heart still. Yeah, when you keep them close to your heart, and then you remember what it's like, it really humbles you.
Yeah,
100%.
I felt that, dude, because like in high school, I went through like a hard breakup.
Yeah, hear
right?
that, yo.
And I was just like, yo, this is like the worst thing ever happening, right?
Yeah, yo.
Nothing good's gonna be happening in my life, and I think people neglect the thought that it gets worse before it gets better.
Yeah.
You know, like we have to go through it even more. Like more things will keep coming our way to like diminish us from our goals, from our like way of living life in a happy way before like, oh, okay, now it's better.
Yeah.
Right. And now sometimes like my next breakup after that, I was like, yo, I'm living life, dude. Like I was like, I was like, yo, let me hit the gym, bro. We good. Ken was trying to like be there for me. He's like, you know, it'll hit you later. And I'm like,
all right, now,
I'm good, bro. I'm so good, bro. Yo,
like
it's one of those like it's kind of bad though, because I can be self-destructive like that. You know, when you're like self-destructive, like, oh, because I'm going through this bad time, like I know I'm gonna rise like a phoenix. You know, like I know it's gonna be, I go down, but I'm gonna go back up again. Like it's that type of thing. But it's like, it's kind of toxic for me at least, because I sometimes put myself down on purpose.
Like, yo, don't do that, yo. Like, what are you doing, yo? Like,
I know. There would be like I'm not like that now.
Yeah. That's
but
good.
there were.
See, you had to learn.
I had to learn not to do that.
That's what I'm saying. Embrace the lows. The struggle brings strengthening. You know, that's what it is. Yeah. No. But my bad. Continue though. I feel like you're gonna say something.
Sure. No, my dumbass just like I sometimes do it on purpose to like be like, okay, now the next level is like it's coming. Yeah. In a weird way. Like, oh, like you need to go bankrupt to know what it feels like to not want to be bankrupt again.
100%.
You know what I mean?
You gotta feel the bottom.
Yeah.
The top. Yeah, for sure. 100%. I believe that.
Man. You gotta go through the lows. Like taking an L it's not bad.
Definitely not bad,
Not bad.
If you put two L's together, it's a
It's
W.
yeah, like it happens too, right? Like we gotta acknowledge like everyone fails. Like they always say Michael Jordan didn't make the ball team, you know?
100%.
Like there's like stuff like that. Oprah Winfrey didn't get like she wasn't graced enough to be a host on a TV show.
I saw that,
and now she has her own channel.
Crazy.
You know, things like that happen, you know, before like things can get like crazy up.
Yeah, 100%. I believe that, man.
I know you mentioned like you like helping people, like that's like would you say that started from like St. Joe's, like when you like would do the street patrol stuff?
Yeah, 100%.
Or even before that,
you know,
just because of that.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, seeing, I guess, the less fortunate, you know.
Yeah.
It's definitely important that, you know, we have an abundance of blessings, yo. It's important that we share that, you know. Yeah. I feel like that's why, you know, there's a first world and a third world, you know. The first world has so much blessings, but they just throw it all away. Yeah. Whereas, you know, if you bless the others, like, bro, it would be so much more of a better world. But can't be perfect, you know. You know, we could definitely do
what
things,
you can.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Just try and help out.
Help one person, you help everybody.
Yeah, 100%. But ABC though, man.
I want to see. I wanted to say, like, is that why you started Abolish Cause, and like who's a part of that?
Yeah. So 100%. That's definitely the reason why we started it. And well, yeah, I almost forgot their names still. Yeah. I was thinking about it. Wait. But yeah, so we got Patty, Jomar, Dominic, PJ, and me.
Oh wow, I thought it was only 3 of you.
Yeah, it's 5 of us still. So,
5 of you guys. Yeah. I guess because I looked at the picture like on your website and I just saw you 3.
Yeah.
I didn't know the other 2 were missing.
COVID times, man. You can't
have okay. Yeah, true. You know? True. I forgot.
But yeah, man. So me and Patty, I feel like we kind of cooked it up in the chair a bit, and then so we're just talking about like, yo, like, I met this one priest, and like he has like a orphanage in the Philippines in Ormoc City, I think.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, they're super like orphans, man. And like over there, it's really tough because like they get hit with like typhoons and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not easy for them at all. And then
I'm sure.
it all started from like, yo, what do you think about doing up a fundraiser?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what? Yeah, I'm down, yo. Like I love helping too. So I was like, bro, I was already like with his vision, and then we kind of just like chopped it up, and then we're just thinking like, yo, what if we did this,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, we can though, And then we brought on the other guys.
Mm-hmm.
So the three of them, and then we brought them on, and they were all aboard too. So it's pretty cool because like everyone has kind of like their own type of like skill they bring to the table.
I saw like one of them's a photographer.
Yeah, Don.
Yeah.
PJ and Jomar, they make clothes.
Awesome. That's
crazy, yo. So them bringing that to the bag is crazy. I cut hair, and then we all like kind of put these things together, and then we just created an event, and it was the first like 3-on-3 basketball tournament.
That's so
at their high school. So
that's
it was pretty
so
meaningful
sick.
to them.
Yeah,
so like 2019, everyone's already graduated, doing like college and stuff like that, uni, and then like we did it together. We put it together. And then, just seeing everyone there. There was like so many people. Like it looked like a ball game, a high school ball game where the stands is full.
Yeah.
Like, yo, these people are watching 3-on-3 ball, eating food. They're getting haircuts. Like it was crazy to see like how it came together.
Yeah, really making like a whole community.
Exactly. Honestly, that's what the charity is about. Just like bringing community together, like through basketball, and then helping others through basketball.
Yeah.
In the Philippines, yo. Yeah. Because like. We love our people back home still.
Yeah, for sure.
100%. They're definitely like more or less fortunate than us. So it's definitely super important to us, and like how we share our blessings. Like we did a shoe drive one time. We collected like 600 shoes.
Yeah, that was so sick. I saw that.
I was bust trying to, just trying to pack it all in the boxes. We're there from like morning to night, yo. But it felt so good just
like rewarding,
being able to like do these things for other people, and like the amount of like appreciation that they got from like, receiving the shoes. It was crazy, man. Like some of the shoes were like, like it was like they're pretty good shoes.
Yeah. I saw
some like Jordans. Yo, I was like, I might take those. I'm joking, yo. But I was like, whoever gets this is gonna be so amped.
I'm gonna be super happy.
And I was like, it was like so awesome to see like just people come together and really like, just understand the mission,
Yeah.
It's like, these people need like shoes, and then bro, people came through, and it's pretty crazy to like just see where it like started from, and it all starts from an idea,
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, man, we really did this, and it only makes us feel like, man, what else can we do more?
Yeah,
what more
for
can
sure.
we do for like our people,
Yeah.
Like we're trying to plan this out. Hopefully it goes down, like actually like go to the Philippines and like do whatever we can,
whatever work they need. Yeah.
100%.
That's super dope.
Yeah.
I like what I think it was I don't know if it was the tagline for you guys or what it was, but it was like, in a way, right? Filipinos, we all have like Tagalog's like the main dialect or like whatever, but like there's many other different dialects there too, right?
Right.
And like, there's a barrier with us because we're English speaking. We cause them nosebleed or whatever.
Bacon, yo.
Bacon.
You ever heard that term? Bacon.
Yeah, I remember that term. But like basketball is that universal language.
Universal language.
Yeah,
everyone
I like
understands
that.
it, man. It's crazy how like we can really create this space where people can like come together through basketball and just like play their heart out and then help others too. Yeah. Like it's like brings two purposes together.
Yeah.
I was like, when I seen that, I'm like, man, this is awesome, man.
Yeah, kind of like mixing your passions together,
right?
In a way, because like everyone, like at least every Filipino, like we love ball.
Yeah, for sure.
We love playing basketball, and like now we get to also help people that that are our people.
Exactly.
Which is like that's such a great thing. Like I wish I had participated. Like I had come through.
Yeah. All good, yo. Next time,
for sure. Yeah, no, it's a great thing that you're doing, and like, what is like the main mission for you guys? Would you say?
I feel like the main mission is just like bringing the community together and helping those who are in need.
Yeah.
So 100%, just like bring people together and just like have them understand like what it's like for these people in the Philippines. And like it's not like anything else, like, you know, it's like it's crazy how much, you know, they don't have, but yet they're still happy. So they kind of teach us something else too, like, you know, it's pretty
gratitude
crazy.
for sure.
Right. Amazing gratitude, man.
And we have an abundance of things that we should be grateful for.
100%.
But we kind of like overshadow it, right?
Yeah, we know we're not focused on. Yeah, it really shifts your focus on like what really matters. You know, 100%.
All about perspective for sure.
All about perspective.
And like the fact that you guys can like be able to go like, okay, dude, even though I'm not grateful for like what I have here, like maybe there's some things on the side that I don't need. Like I can give that to people who need it more, and they will be more grateful because they're already grateful for.
Exactly. And that itself is already a purpose, you know?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that totally builds like a really beautiful community.
Yeah.
I'd say like just hearing about it, like I was like, dude, like what you guys are doing, like I personally don't know anyone else like within like our age group, I guess, doing that.
Word, yeah.
Right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know there's a lot of other stuff. Like, I know people that do drives for like Tanzania.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they do book drives and stuff like that. But like, I haven't heard like someone of our like age group kind of like going like, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna start this and see what happens. So I think that's super dope that you guys do that.
And you know, hopefully like it starts other people trying to, you know, put together their own thing and help their people, you know. And I think through that would be like it'd be crazy to see, like, you know, if people can draw inspiration from like what we're doing, even though we're like just a small group, but yet they still find that inspiration. Man, just go do it, man.
Yeah,
let's just like create a better world, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, big on that, that's why I think like I keep saying it like in this podcast that representation matters.
Right. Yeah.
Like if you don't see other people that look like you doing these things for the community, doing these things for their own career, you'll never want to pursue it because you're like, oh, I'll just be like, you know, the one like McDonald's worker I saw, or like, you know what I mean? Like you'll settle for like little like that.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be like that one average dad.
Capable of doing more. You know?
Yeah, like we really are, right? Like
100%.
no one has tapped into that
that realm.
That realm, right? Like it's a different thought process for sure.
Definitely is for sure. But you know, hopefully people find a purpose through it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at your site and I was like, damn, like, because me and Ken have been always talking about like hosting events too.
Yeah, do it, yo. I'll show you right now. Do it, yo.
Yeah, like
you guys have the idea, just do it, yo.
We got so many like business ventures that we were just like we would just be like sitting here just chilling and we're like, this might be a good idea. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And that's kind of how like this like all came to be, where it's just like
beautiful,
it was an idea, we threw it together, and now like
here it is.
We brought it into, you know,
dope, man.
Brought into reality.
Proud of you guys for real, man.
Thank you.
Crazy.
3, 2, 1. Before we wrap it up, I just wanted to. Well, Ken wanted to ask, and I wanted to. Now I want to ask, like, what was like the worst haircut experience that you've ever had?
Yo, shit. Bro, honestly, so yo, there's this one time like I was like when I was still learning, yo. So I cut this guy like the first time I was blessed, yo. So I came back, you know, and then I don't know what happened. Like I was just trying to like blend the sides to create that box look.
Yeah,
bro, and like there's a technique in barbering. It's called clipper over comb. So you put the comb over the hair. And then you pass the clipper.
I know those ones. But I feel like I could do that.
You know those ones when you miss the comb? yo, I patched this guy so bad, yo. And I was just cutting his hair. I'm sweating. I'm like, yo, fuck, yo, I fucked up, man. Shit. And I'm just like, yo, I don't know what to say, yo. So I pitched it to him. I'm like, oh, you want a design or something? Yo. And I didn't even know how to do designs, yo. So, bro, and then at the end, I was just like, I just had to show him, like, I fucked up still. My bad, yo. You can have this one for free still. But, yo, it was blessed because, like, it's just a $5 haircut at the time.
Yeah.
I'm cool with losing $5, yo. But damn, yo, like, if he's watching this, yo, I got you on a free haircut. He still want it, yo. He still hasn't claimed it. I told him to.
He hasn't.
Yeah, he's like, yo, I'm gonna save it for a good occasion still. I'm like, yo, what do you mean, yo? That was jokes, but yeah, yo, that was fucked, man.
Wait, so he hasn't gotten a haircut from you since?
Not yet, still, yo. We'll
really?
See. I don't know. He's not pissed though. Still, cause I seen him, cause I know him, and then like we're all playing ball, and then I seen him, And then, yo, his one boy, I was like, yo, didn't you mess up his hair like time ago? I was like, yo, yeah, I did still. I did. I wasn't going to hide it, yo. I was like, yo, I did. I messed you up, bro. I'm sorry, yo. I said, I gently showed him. I'm like, yo, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, if you want to cut, yo, holla at me. He's like, yo, bet. He got amped, yo. He's like, yo, I'm going to save it, yo. I'm going to save that haircut. I was like, yo, all right, man.
Because the
Holla.
$5 cuts were like 2016. So I'm over here thinking like, it's been like, what, 6 years? And it hasn't claimed it? Yeah.
Yeah. Man, yeah.
He hasn't claimed it
No,
in 6
because
years.
yo, this is the time I seen him was when I see him. It was like last summer.
Uh-huh.
So it's just recent, yo. But yo, from then this guy never came
hasn't
back.
came.
Yo, I was so jokes. I was like, fuck, yo. This guy got PTSD from that, yo. I was like, damn, I fucked up.
Oh, man.
It's part of the journey though, man. Gotta love it.
Was
still.
it, was his, like, could he not show himself after that? Like, was it that bad? Like,
He could show himself. It wasn't that bad. It was just like a little patch, you know?
yeah, yeah.
But yo, it's one of those when I seen him in the hallway. He's like, yo, we both had the same look. Yo.
Man was just like,
He's like, yeah, yo. I'm like, and I'm just there. I'm like, yeah, I know, bro. I know. I had to hug it, yo. I know, bro. My bad, yo. Yo, facts, yo. It was like that still.
oh, man.
But man, yo, every time I do that technique, wake up the hand still, yo. Gotta wake it up, yo.
Wake up that.
Wake up the hand, yo. Don't fuck up, yo. You know? Yo, facts, yo.
Oh, man.
That's jokes still.
If I was on the receiving end, oh, man.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
I'd be
I'm trying to think
pissed,
about
yo.
that, yeah.
I'd be pissed.
That was the only mess up?
Yeah, that was like the most memorable one. Cause then after that, like, if I did do something like that, I would know how to like kind of hide it still,
How to recover.
or like how to recover. Yeah,
Yeah.
yo, just put
Yeah.
a Band-Aid or
Have
something.
you ever had a moment where it's like they laugh or they move their head on accident?
Oh, yo, when people fall aslick.
Bro, I
lethal,
fell asleep
yo,
when this
bro.
guy was giving me a lineup, bro.
That's chopped, yo. Don't even do that again, yo.
Because like you're leaning back, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You're leaning back and you're just like
There's
you're
a-
just
yeah,
slowly
yo.
fading.
Man, it's dangerous when there's a blade to your head too, yo.
Yeah.
Not even trying to do that still.
Jeez, it's funny because you could. It'd be
Yo.
funny if you just went, "Yo, wake up!" Like you
Yeah.
just gave him a nice slap to the
Just
face.
slap him,
Yo,
yo.
wake up, wake up.
Wiki, yo. Real talk, yo. Honestly, man. But yeah, bro. Not again, man.
Nah, nah, he's mastered a little bit
For
more.
sure.
yeah.
A little bit more, yo.
Because you said no, there's no perfection.
No
Feel me?
perfection,
No
still,
perfection.
yo. Just gotta remember, yo. You gotta learn from the mistakes, yo.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
That brings us to I wanted to ask what would your like final advice be for those people that like they feel like they can't achieve their dreams at least?
Honestly, yo, I'd say embrace where you are right now. If you're chasing something, and just through that, believe in yourself. The other thing, believe in yourself, yo. I'm gonna say it twice, yo. It's like believe in yourself, but yo, you really gotta believe in yourself.
Let me say it again for the people in the back.
Yeah, for real, yo.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, man, you really gotta, just believe in yourself and just trust that, what you're trying to do will come to fruition, yo. Just let your subconscious thoughts, like train your mind to think greater, yo.
Yeah.
Have a positive mental attitude towards whatever you're trying to achieve.
Yeah.
And I feel like through that, man, you'll be good.
Yeah.
Just trust yourself, man. You'll be good. Don't be too hard on yourself
Yeah,
either,
for
yo.
sure. Don't be too hard on
That's
yourself.
the main thing, yo.
Because there's gonna be a lot of times where like self-doubt will come in and a lot of people will like get into your head.
Oh, 100%.
But like you gotta believe the people that believe in you too.
100%.
Right? Listen to
yo.
those voices more than the negative ones. As
Exactly.
hard as it is, like you gotta do that. Like I remember like we would talk all the time like when I would get my hair cut and I was like, yeah, man, like I have to like listen to like guys like you, guys like Ken, like that just flood my mind with all this positivity. Because if you give into the negative, your life will just be negative.
Yeah,
you feel me?
it's draining, man.
Super
You definitely
draining.
don't want to be around that, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, just try to surround yourself with people who have like a positive mental attitude
Mhm.
about themselves, and then like it will reflect towards you too, yo. Because if
Yeah.
you surround yourself with that, you'll only get to the right place.
Yeah, you'll
with
only
the right
prosper.
people,
Yeah, for
you know?
sure.
That's the main thing.
Yeah. My one advice: just do the work that you need to do. Like you know what to do,
Right.
so do it. Right?
exactly.
Like you know what it takes to like for example, like for him like cutting hair. I'm sure you need to master. Like you need to do better at this one certain technique.
Right.
You got to apply the practice that is needed to get better at it.
Yeah.
So you know what to do, just do it. Like that's as simple as I can say for
100%.
sure.
Couldn't have said it any better, yo.
Yes,
for real.
sir. But thank you, Brian, for coming through.
Thank you, brother.
It's been a long time coming. Yeah, if you guys have anything to ask Brian, for sure, like hit up the comments, hit up our DMs. Like we'll send some questions his way.
Yeah, yo, for sure.
And
open
that's
space, guys. You know,
yeah, open space. For sure. That's the type of community that we want to build, right?
100%.
Any last thoughts that you want to like kind of shout out to them if you have anything upcoming?
Yeah, man. Definitely more ABC events, but like in terms of plans, yo, I try to keep it low key because I feel like, yo, it's one of those. It's like if you speak about it too much, it kind of loses its power. You know, it's kind of one of those like when it's there, yo. Mm-hmm. So just be on the lookout if you're waiting for anything, guys. You know, I definitely got some stuff to show you still. So just be ready for that.
So make sure to follow Brian's social media links. They will be in the description below.
Appreciate it.
Follow us on the booth. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this episode and want more of Brian, just comment down below. Tune into the Spotify. As always, that's been the booth. Peace out.
Peace. Damn.